Welcome to Sequoia Bible Fellowship on YouTube.
Hello, I'm Selma Teacher 7, or Mr. Barry, as my students call me. Today I'll be doing a devotion on Are We Afraid of Giants? My verses that I'll be reading from will be from Numbers chapter 13, from verse 25 on to the end, and also chapter 14, from 1 through 10. After the exploration of the land for 40 days, the men returned to Moses and Aaron and the people of Israel at Kadesh in the wilderness of Paran. They reported to the whole community what they had seen and showed them the fruit they had taken from the land. This was their report to Moses. We arrived in the land you sent us to see, and it is indeed a magnificent country, a land flowing with milk and honey. Here is some of its fruit as proof. But the people living there are powerful, and their cities and towns are fortified and very large. We also saw the descendants of Anak who are living there. The Amalekites live in Nekvag, and the Hittites, Jebusites, and the Amorites live in the hill country. The Canaanites live along the coast of the Mediterranean Sea and along the Jordan River. But Caleb tried to encourage the people as they stood before Moses. "Let's go at once to take the land," he said. "We can certainly conquer it." But the other men who had explored the land with him answered, "We can't go against them. They are stronger than we are." So they spread discouraging reports about the land among the Israelites. "The land we explored will swallow us up, and any who go to live there. All the people we saw were huge. We even saw giants there, the descendants of Anak. We felt like grasshoppers next to them, and that's what we looked like to them." Then all the people began weeping aloud, and they cried all night. Their voices rose in a great chorus of complaint against Moses and Aaron. "We wish we had died in Egypt, or even here in the wilderness," they wailed. "Why is the Lord taking us to this country only to have us die in battle? Our wives and little ones will be carried off as slaves. Let's get out of here and return to Egypt." Then they plotted among themselves, "Let's choose a leader and go back to Egypt." Then Moses and Aaron fell face down on the ground before the people of Israel. Two of the men who had explored the land, Joshua son of Nun and Caleb son of Jephunneh, tore their clothing. They said to the community of Israel, "The land we explored is a wonderful land, and if the Lord is pleased with us, He will bring us safely into that land and give it to us. It is a rich land, flowing with milk and honey, and He will give it to us. Do not rebel against the Lord, and don't be afraid of the people of the land. They are only helpless prey to us. They have no protection, but the Lord is with us. Don't be afraid of them." Afraid of giants? Do we see the warnings given to us through the situations that the children of Israel went through? In Numbers chapter 13, the men who went to search the land of Canaan came back with a very discouraging report. These men's faith was not focused on God and His power at all. The only thought was about their own limitations and the impossibility of overcoming the giant obstacles that awaited them in the promised land. The next chapter very clearly shows the result of these men's lack of faith. All the children of Israel murmured against Moses, Aaron, and the Lord's will. Their murmuring led to the Lord's wrath and to their death. Too often, we refuse to see beyond the giants in our own lives, instead of persistently seeking God and His will. We get caught up in trying to figure out a way around the obstacle. When we play God, we not only block the blessings, but we also encounter God's wrath for our rebellion. With each new day, new challenges and difficulties arise in our lives. Let us have the faith of Caleb and Joshua and allow God to fight our battles. Not doing so makes us enemies of God and causes others to lose their faith as well. Those who overcome and yield their lives to God have this promise: He that overcometh, the same shall be clothed in white raiment, and I will not blot out his name out of the book of life, but I will confess his name before my Father and before his angels. Revelations 3:5. Those who bless God in their trials will be blessed by God through their trials. Thank you.